Hello everyone and welcome to Powerline. I'm Kaiser XS,
And I'm Sky Knight.
and today we will be discussing Legion. And the reason we are discussing this is because it's just come out to America, and we'd like to give our opinions on it and how we think it's going to impact the game. So first, before we can really discuss Legion, one must know what it is. Legion functions as the following based off the wiki. Legion works as a way to have two Vanguards in one. It's an act ability, which means it can only be activated during your main phase. Your Vanguard must return 4 cards, normal unit or trigger unit, from the drop zone to the deck, then taking the, quote, Legion Mate card, as it appears in red on the card, from your deck. It's referred to as called Seek the Mate. Placing it at the left of the same Vanguard circle as your Vanguard, combining both units into a single Vanguard. Using this ability is called Performing Legion. Afterwards, for the rest of the game, those two units attack together at the same time, called, quote, Legion Attack, combining their power totals. And when a unit is in Legion, they get a Legion skill. So basically,
And a pretty awesome picture.
yeah. Basically, it creates a way to recycle triggers to the deck and put in any key cards you want back into the deck while maintaining a constant stream of power from the get-go.
Yeah, it seems pretty powerful. I mean, coming from the past mechanics, being limit break and break ride, it seems that the power creep has definitely been risen.
However, I feel personally that Legion is a little more balanced and it requires a smarter style of play because the issue with the limit break format for me was that when I would watch people play, they would just say basically no guard until they were at 4 or 5 damage, and then they would just basically play Vanguard. I don't feel that's how the game should be played. It should be played where there's an interactive game state at all times. I just felt like I was kind of sitting there and waiting to get to 4 damage before I can do anything.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, buddy, but how I see it is that, a person can be stuck at grade 2 and you won't even be able to Legion because your opponent also needs to be at a grade 3, correct?
Yeah, but even with that argument, I feel that even if I have to wait until they're at grade 3 as well, and granted that might be how long I have to wait for limit break, but there's still more times than not that I will be doing something sooner in Legion format than I would in limit break format.
I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, by seeing all the cards, their effects are really just balanced between all of them. I think that they're going in a very interesting way, especially with this new promotion that they're doing with the Legion Revivals. So I think they're really um, pushing this new mechanic into us and trying to uh, either work with or without limit break. I feel that sometimes the break ride was more important than the actual limit break card at times.
Well, yeah, look at a unit like, let's say, Daikaiser. Granted, there are some units that are more important than others to place on it, but generally that break guard was so threatening that if I was playing against somebody, or in this case you, were playing against somebody, then they would drop so many cards from hand to try and prevent that skill from basically ending the game.
Right. So I guess with Legion, I guess it's more hand slash deck friendly, seeing that you don't have to continuously rewrite in order to get the effect. I mean, barring some cards that only get Legion effects when they actually Legion. But I think that with the constant on your turn attacking for a 21, 22, barring
Oh,
other
no,
random abilities, it is
exactly.
strong. Uh, I feel the Legion will get. I feel the Legion will. I feel the meta will get warped a little bit or a lot because you're you're now attacking for this huge number, and then triggers are always a thing.
Well, I agree, but I feel that it's going to promote a different style of play. For example, I mean, everybody uses perfect cards, and Personally, I will always use perfect cards. I don't like quintet walls, but I like to think that I have the option to use them now, and I'm encouraged a little more to use them because it puts 5 cards into the drop zone for me. That's a pretty big deal for a Legion
Yeah,
format.
right, right. I mean, and you know what? I feel I do like it. I feel the Legion though works against some clans, such as Grand Blue and
Well,
even Neo
yeah.
Nectar.
Well, I feel that with Legion at least, I think that obviously some clans, and this is just Bushy's theory, some clans will always be favored than others, and others will receive what I like to call the double R treatment. Like, for example, I believe Spike Brothers falls into that, Grand Blue, Mega Colony. I mean, clans that and Great Nature is just a promo, which is insulting. Same with Pale Moon. I just think obviously Bushy favors certain clans, so they're going to give them like the full support. Like Link Joker has like they have they have their usual lock mechanic. They have delete now, which is very powerful. Narukami got brawlers, which is it's a fairly strong archetype. Kagura's
Maybe,
potions. What?
maybe this will be a good topic for another video.
Yeah, that's true. We can get more into how we can approach the meta in America, especially that set 16 is not far off.
Set 16 version E. That's that might be another conversation on itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to save that for next time.
Yeah. So that's our thoughts on the Legion. That's our thoughts on, how it works, what our opinions are. So now it's your turn. What are your opinions? Do you like Legion? Do you not like Legion? Do you think Legion works better with other clans? Let us know. This is
Po-
this is as much ours as it is yours.
exactly. Post a comment below and just let us know. You can also contact us at our Twitter as well as our Gmail account, which we have listed
And
in
our
the
YouTube.
descriptions, and our YouTube, of course. So this is Kaiser XS,
And I'm Sky Knight.
and we're signing out.